There are a couple of ways to create a new form when working in Form Designer. Here in my project list, I have a program that I want to add a form to. So one way that I can do this is to right-click on it and to choose New File, and then come down and find a 4FD, a form design file, and choose that. Once I give it a name and save it where I want to save it, I begin with a clean slate. You can see here I just have the structure as simply the form node here. So I can begin to build this by creating a container. I'll choose a grid, and if I wanted to add some database fields, I would look in the widget menu and I would choose an edit field, and I would begin to set the properties. But I'll have to identify what database this particular form is associated with. So here's my choices. I'm going to choose CustDemo. Now when I come back down to this widget, I can find additional options here in the field type. So I'm just going to choose a table column, and we'll go ahead and leave this as the customer store number. And I might want to also add a label. Let's just add a static label, and I'm going to give it some sort of title. Now I could continue to do this, but I also have an easier way that might be more beneficial to me if I want to work with a lot of database fields from a table or tables in my database. I'm going to go ahead and choose New File again. This time I'm going to choose the form design file, save it where I want to save it, but this time I'm going to choose a container of data control. And this puts me into a wizard that allows me to choose a set or one from one table or many tables, a set of fields that I want to include on the form. And then once I have finished the wizard, I'm going to draw out that object, and I'll have the variety of fields already populated with their labels. Again, I could continue to work with this and add additional containers, fields, modify properties, etc. I can also choose to preview any of the forms in Form Designer, which can be helpful to see how things are being laid out. Another thing that I can do is create a new form from the File New menu. And what I'd want to do is choose the Genero Files category and then choose Form from Database. What this will do is automatically put me into the wizard for choosing what fields I want to include from what tables, and again choosing my properties, any changes I want to make to the default settings, and finish. And this again simply populates the data control wizard for me, so I don't have to go through those two steps. So again, a couple of ways for creating a new form. Right-click on your program and choose New File and choose your form. At that point you can choose a data control wizard to build a quick form, or choose File New and choose Form from Database, and that will allow you to create a quick form from your database tables.